Shalom, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. I want to give honor to the elders out of Great Millstone to bring this truth. And I also want to give honor to the Akim that out here pushing the truth and sincerity to the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Yeah, but the main thing is, keeping this work going and everything. A lot of people don't understand, that the work must be done. So, and he raises people up to do it. So that being said, I just want to talk about, a lot of people get the conception or the misconception that, that the Most High is just straight up out here just dealing with us, and he's not. He's not. It's not like people think it is. They think that he's just, we pray and he listens. It don't work that way. The Most High did away with us. We as chosen people. But man, he took a seat, he took a step back, and said he wasn't dealing with us for a minute until we cry out to him, until we get right, until we get our shit together. Yeah, it's cold in the motherfucker out here, boy. I'm trying to slow a little bit, but it's okay. The work gotta be done, don't it? So I'm gonna start with Hosea. This is the book of Hosea. This is chapter 5, verse 1. And this is Yahweh's judgment on Israel and Judah. Now check this out. He said, "Hear ye this, O priests, and hearken, ye house of Israel," which means listen, "and give ye ear, O house of the king. For judgment is toward you, because you have been a snare on Mizpah, and a net spread upon Tabor. And the revolters are propound to make slaughter, though I have been a rebuker of them all. I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hid from me. For now, O Ephraim, thou committest whoredom, and Israel is defiled." Then it says, "They will not frame their doings to turn unto their Yahweh, unto their power, Yahweh, for the spirit of whoredom is in the midst of them, and they have not known Yahweh." So they out here doing whatever they need, whatever they want to do, instead of what they're supposed to do. They know the law, statutes, and commandments, but instead of doing them, they choose to do what they want to do. So, and this is what we're doing right now still. It said, "And the pride of Israel doth testify to his face. Therefore shall Israel and Ephraim fall in their iniquity. Judah also shall fall with them." And you see it ain't no strange happening, that's what's going on. And then it says, "They have dealt treacherously against the Lord, for they have begotten strange children. Now shall a month devour them with their portions." So, with everything that we've been doing, not only have we not been following the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave us, we haven't followed any of those. We raised our children up to do the same. We haven't taught them anything. We haven't taught them about, following the law, statutes, and commandments. And the Most High said, we must bring a child up in the way he should go. And we haven't been doing that. And so, he said that he would devour them. He said, "Blow ye the cornet in Gibeah, and the trumpet in Ramah. Cry loud at Bethaven, after thee, O Benjamin. Ephraim shall be desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall surely be. The princes of Judah were like them that removed the bound. Therefore I will pour out my wrath upon them like water. Ephraim is oppressed and broken in judgment, because he willingly walked after the commandment." So they did this on purpose. They wasn't trying to hold back. They did whatever they wanted to do. They openly defied the Most High. He said, "Therefore will I be unto Ephraim as a moth, and the house of Judah as rottenness. When Ephraim saw his sickness, and Judah saw his wound, then went Ephraim to the Assyrian, and sent to King Jerob. Yet could he not heal you, nor cure you of your wound. For I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. Even I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him." And then this is what the Most High did. While y'all was sending up y'all prayers and everything, this is what he did. He said, "I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early." So he left. He turned his head away from us. He didn't abandon us. He stopped fucking with us. because we stopped fucking with him. So you can go to church and do all the other shit that you want to do until you come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. He's not going to hear you. He's not going to hear you. I'm going to read that again. And it says, this is Hosea 5 and 15. And it says, I will go and return to my place, which is in the heavens, till they acknowledge their offense. That means till they acknowledge and admit what they did and understand what they did was wrong, and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early. Because once he put that pain on you, that's what happens. If you get an ass whooping, the first thing you're going to do is cry out and try to get out of that ass whooping. And this is the ass whooping he gave us. So we're seeking his place in our affliction. Now, you know, and there's a lot of things that we don't see it. We miss it. We take it for granted, and we think it's sweet, but it's not, and it's never gonna be sweet. This is Amos 3:1. It says, "Hear the word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known." He only knew the Israelites. He didn't know all these other nations. To the point where if the definition of sin is the transgression or the breaking of the laws, and we know this to be true because the scriptures say for sin is the transgression of the law, and when you transgress the law, you break the law. So if sin if the definition of sin is breaking the law, do you think the Most High going to listen to you and you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments after what he just said? No, he's not. So, let me continue. It says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Now, why is that? Why is that? I can tell you why is that. You see different nationalities of people do shit every day. Do bogus shit to any and everybody, even us. Every day, we see this. And nothing happens to them. They live good. They have it great. But we don't have it good. We don't get it great. Why is that? Okay, this is why. The scriptures in Psalm 147:19, it says, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. So that means he haven't dealt like that. He haven't dealt like that. He haven't gave him the law. I'm gonna start again. He said, he showeth his word unto Jacob. This is our forefather, our people. He gave him the law, statutes, and commandments, his laws and his judgments unto Israel, with the Israelites. And it say he have not dealt so with any nation. So that means he ain't deal with nobody else like that but us. And then it says, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. So they never got judged for the things that they doing, because they never had a law to stop them from doing it. But we were under the law to stop us from doing those things. And therefore we violated the law, and he judged us. And he judged us righteously. So this is why he says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. So we're being punished for what we did because we're bound by the law. They not bound by the law. They can't sin. Ain't no sin. They can't break a law that they was never given. Because you just heard the scripture say that he gave the law to the Israelites. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. You heard him say that. So we know that the law was only given to the Israelites. Okay, now, let's continue on. This is Jeremiah 31:1. It said, again, I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O virgin of Israel. Thou shalt be adorned with thy tabrets, and shalt go forth in dances of them that make merry. Thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planter shall plant, and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchman upon the mount of Ephraim shall cry, arise ye, and let us go up into Zion, unto Yahweh thy power. For thus said the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Yahweh, save thy people, thy remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coasts of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with the child, and her that travaileth with child together, a great company shall return thither. So it don't matter any of the transgressions that you're going through, everything that you're going through. Any problems, we just gotta endure this to the end. Okay? He don't matter what's going on with you. You should be glad that you're suffering. Long suffering is a good sign. Because if you're having it good, that means you're having your heaven right now. You're not gonna get one later. But if you're suffering right now, if you're going through the curses, man, you're gonna get your heaven. So listen, and it says, he said, there shall come with weeping and with supplication, and I just said that. I just said, endure that long suffering. And this is how they're gonna come. The scriptures is bearing witness. It said, they shall come with weeping, and with supplication will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Hear the word of Yahweh, O ye nations, and declare in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him, as a shepherd does his flock. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. So, no matter what people think, he always said that during this punishment, you know, we're the children of Israel, okay? So during this punishment, he's punishing us. But that don't mean he don't love us. When your child do bad, when he mess up, when your child mess up, you punish him. And you punish him, why? Because you love him. But you're not gonna do away with him, utterly. You're gonna punish him. And after you get through punishing him, it's back to the love. So it's time for the love again. You know, endure this punishment. This is punishment. That's all it is. So, and then it says, let me go back. I'm trying to get this bird out here, man, because it's so cold out here. I want to be able to get it all out here before my phone freeze up again like it did last time. Because to put it into my tripod, I have to take the cover off of it. The cover keeps it from getting cold. But you know, through all this affliction, I'm telling you about the affliction. I'm telling you about the fact that the Most High said, I'm not fucking with them until they call me in their affliction. You know, I called on them in my affliction. You know, when I was living in Minnesota, and everybody know I always sold drugs. You know, I got high, I did whatever I did. You know, and it got to a point where I couldn't make money no more. No matter how much I got, no matter how much I made, no matter how good I sold, something happened that kept me in the same spot, and then it started going down and down and down, and I started catching it bad. And next thing you know, boom, I got to a point where, man, I was tired. I was like, man, all I just want to do is, you know, just get by, you know, just live, and it's really hard. And I had tried everything I could try, but I never called on the Most High. So I fell down on my knees, man, and I cried and I called on him, and I just asked him to take that life away from me, you know, take me out of that circle, you know, and he did. You know, I didn't even realize it. I just went to sleep and I woke up with a clear head. You know, it ain't like he come to me and said, "Oh son, you shall go bow over there." No, it wasn't none of that. You know, when I woke up, I just knew what I needed to do. I knew what I had to do. You know, and I done it. And I haven't looked back. And he has blessed me immensely. And I don't ask for much. I just wanted a son to continue my lineage, you know, and a way to take care of my family, and I asked for a good wife. He gave me all that. So, you know, I have a God-fearing wife. I got a wife that follows the law, statutes, and commandments. I got children that follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And we slip, but we get back up, and we keep it going, because we all still trying to get it together. So, you know, it's a lot, you know. But the good thing of it is, you know, it's not going to be all bad. I'm going to read you some of the good what's going to happen. And I'm still in Jeremiah. And this is Jeremiah 31:25. How you doing? And it says, for I have satiated the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. Upon this I awake and beheld, and my sleep was sweet unto me. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beasts. And it shall come to pass that like as I have watched over them to pluck up and to break down and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build and to plant, saith Yahweh. That's what's gonna that's the turning around of the things, you know. It's a cycle. Life is a cycle. And so this is Jeremiah 31:31. He said, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, out of bondage. Which my covenant they break, because they did break their covenant. You know, and this is why we're in the captivity that we're in now. And then it says, then it says, although I was a husband unto them, saith Yahweh, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, said Yahweh, I will put my law in their inward parts. He didn't say he was doing away with the law. The law's still in effect. In fact, he's going to make it where you can't do nothing but obey the law. He says, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts and will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, said Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Thus said the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and the stars for a light by night. And now, I don't want to get off the subject, but while I'm there, today is the Sabbath day, okay? Today is the Sabbath day. But the new moon comes in. The Most High said we ought to worship before him on the Sabbath days and on the new moon. The new moon represents the Sabbath. It represents the regular 7-day Sabbath, except when the new moon comes, it indicates the beginning of the month. So in those times, you celebrate the Sabbath twice in 1 week. So today is Sabbath day. So the Sabbath started yesterday, last night, evening, and it ends tonight in the evening. That's Sabbath. But the new moon comes in Sunday. Okay? And we have to, and so it's Sunday, in the evening, at sundown, that's Sabbath. Again, you have to keep the Sabbath. So, and if you got any questions about it, you can hit my inbox, my page, or you can go read Isaiah 66:23, and it'll tell you. From new moon, it says from new moon to new moon, and from Sabbath to Sabbath, shall all flesh worship before me. The new moon is Sunday, so you know what it is. It's the Sabbath. So, let me get back to what I was saying. It says, and this is still Jeremiah, it says, thus saith Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, said Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. And what that means is, if you don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you are not going to be considered Israel. Period. Because the Israelites follow the law, statutes, and commandments that was given to us by our God. So I'm gonna take it back even further. I'm gonna go to Baruch 2, Baruch 2nd chapter, verse 30. It says, for I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves, and they shall know that I am Yahweh their power. For I will give them a heart For it said, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. What we're doing right now. In the land of their captivity. And think upon my name. And what do we do? What do we say all the time? The name is important. His name is Yahweh, thy power. His name is important. It's important. I'm going to read that again. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. He's talking about us. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. They shall wake up. We're going to wake up and remember that we're the Israelites, and not what these Edomites tell us what we are. And then it says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name. Yeah. It's no strange happening that we're doing what we're doing the way that we're doing it. And then it says, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before Yahweh. And we do. We know everything our forefathers did. We know enough to know what not to do and what to do. I see you on there, Ina. And then it says, and this is Matthew 24. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Who is the most hated race of people on the planet right now today? The black man. The black man, woman, and child. Ain't nobody more hated on this planet than us. Come on, man. And for anybody who want to doubt the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, just look at this. Just look at the current events. Look what's going on. Just look what's going on. It's all right there. And let me get back to that. It says, and they shall kill you, you shall be hated, Salaki. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another. This is what we're doing now. And shall hate one another. This is definitely us. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And that's what a lot of these Christians doing, and these Israelite camps. A lot of these camps, man, you know, I don't got nothing against camp. I'm in a camp. I'm camping right now, by myself. Me, by myself. So look, let me read that again. It says, and many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So what that means is, because everybody's so caught up in their sins, crossing everybody out, doing whatever they need to do to everybody, you know, ain't nobody gonna have no love for the next man. Ain't nobody gonna be like, that's my brother. They gonna be like, man, fuck him. They gonna be like, man, fuck that nigga, man. And that's what he's talking about. It is, and let me go over it one more time. It says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another. Now these are the Israelites. And shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So if you endure this shit to the end, you the motherfucker that's gonna be saved, you know. And let me finish the scripture. It say, and this is the most important part. It said, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So he gave us a textbook outline on when to expect this bitch to come to an end. After all the prophecies have been fulfilled, after you see everything happening, the FEMA camps, the chip, those things got to happen first. After you see all that happen, and this word has been preached unto all nations, unto every part of the world, everybody know what they everybody learn what their judgment is and where they stand, then shall the end come. That's when the end gonna come. Okay. Now let me. It's lucky, man. It's super cold out here. I'm trying to hurry up and say this because I'm not leaving until I'm done. This is Deuteronomy 30. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord Yahweh thy power have driven thee, and shall return unto Yahweh thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee. So after you do this shit, that's when he gonna take you, that's when he gonna come and make all this happen. And we begin to come out of this captivity. And so it says, and then what's gonna happen after that? He said, and I will have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither Yahweh thy power have scattered thee. If any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee, and from thence will I fetch thee. And the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And he will do thee good, and multiply thee above thy fathers. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart. What does that mean? What did he say he was going to do? He said he was going to write the law in our inward parts, in our heart. So he says, and the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed, to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. So how do you show love to the Most High? How do you show it? He said, if you love me, you keep my commandments, right? So that means you're gonna be following the law. That means you're not gonna be able to break the law because he wrote the law in your heart. You're not even gonna. It's not even gonna be possible for you to commit sin. It's not gonna be possible. So let me go over it again. And it says, and the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed, to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh. So everybody who did what they did to us, those people that brought us in captivity, they shall go into captivity. That's the scripture. It says, he that leadeth them to captivity shall go into captivity. And this is just a precept to back that up. And then it says, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh, and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. And the Lord thy God will make thee plenteous in every work of thy hand. Everything you do gonna be prosperous. You know what I'm saying? In the fruit of thy body, your health, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy land, and that's all your possessions, you know, for good. For the Lord will again rejoice over thee for good, as he rejoiced over thy fathers, if thou shalt listen unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which are written in this book of the law. And if thou turn unto the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul. And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. So in this lesson, man, I hope y'all came up out of here with the understanding that, man, when he turned his head away from us, when the Most High turned away from us, when he stopped fucking with us, when he closed his ears off from hearing our prayers, and we was being killed and raped and beaten and fed to alligators and burned and hung, when all this was happening to us, it was only happening to us because he plugged his ears up. He said, fuck them, I'm tired of them. Man, we don't need that to happen again, man. We don't need nothing like that to happen. And let me, I'm gonna go back to what he said. Hold on. I gotta go back to that. This is Hosea This is Hosea 5 and 15. No, I'm going to go to 14. He say, for I will be unto Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. Even I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him. And then it says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense. So he gonna turn his back on us. He gonna go back to where he go, to where he go, to his place, to the heavens. He's going there, and he's gonna say, fuck them, you know, and let us suffer. He say, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense, till you come to the understanding and the realization that you fucked up, and seek my face in their affliction. But in your affliction, not just seeking his face while you in your affliction. That's the ass whooping that your mama giving you. Boom, boom. And you begging her in the middle of that ass whooping. Mama, please. Mama, I ain't gonna do it no more. That's what he want. Why you getting your ass whooped? Call on me. Let me hear your name. Let me hear you say something. That's what he's telling you. So with that, I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, and I want to give all honors. I want to give double honors to the elders out at Great Millstone. Yes, Great Millstone. That's where the truth at. I want to give honors to the double honors to the elders out at Great Millstone for bringing this truth, and I want to give double honors also to the Akim, man, to these brothers that's out here pushing this truth, standing out here, rain, sleet, snow, man. It's like 0 degrees out here. You know, brothers that's out here doing this right now, they ain't using their excuse, man, because they want to get this word out here to you, man. Because Yahweh said for us to get our ass up and hit the highways and the hedges, that his house may be full. So that's what I'm doing. So, like I said, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders. I want to give honors out to the Akim for pushing this truth to the four corners. And I want to give honors to the brothers and sisters that's watching this, or that's going to watch this, that's going to get something from this. I hope it was edifying. And I want to say shalom.